The John Birch Society, whom I represent, is uniquely qualified to take on this challenge and provide the needed leadership to see it through. As Curtis reminded us, we're over 50 years old. And by the way, we have consistently stood for hard money in alignment with basic principles of Austrian economics. That was the economics of the founding fathers. It just so happens a lot of Austrians wrote about it in the 19th century, early 20th century, and so we'll let them have naming rights on that. Well, it's just simply common sense. The society is consistently upheld for an original intent interpretation of the Constitution. Likewise, in all the issues, we've consistently stood on principle, whether it's national sovereignty, foreign policy, immigration, or whatever, and that's why people couldn't stand us in the 60s. Not only the left, but the so-called neocons. Because we don't bend on principle. It's principle first. It's principle second. It's principle third. First and last. It's always constitutional principles. Thank you. Over the years, through its book publishing arm, its periodicals, speakers, and media productions, the Society has sought to inform the public about the necessity of sound money and its benefits. However, the Society just doesn't hack away at the arms and limbs of the problems. We dare take the fight to the source. We dare call it conspiracy. For example, the same cartel that brought you the Fed is also the same gang that bankrolled Lenin, underwrote Hitler, fostered the New Deal, and fast forward, they're the guys that want the open borders and the cheap labor, and then say, well, they're here, you know, we got the corridors, those two. That's the same gang. But the public doesn't get that kind of information. Too often, neoconservative talk radio doesn't get it, so they don't give it, but we gladly provide it. Society publishes a bi-weekly periodical, The New American, which is designed to inform the public on the personalities and issues salient to the freedom fight. Society and New American provide a robust, growing presence on the internet. Currently we're building a series of online communities. Please consider at least joining as an online member, and then you'll be able to affiliate with the John Birch Society-Texas Online and keep up with key JBS events throughout the Lone Star State. Throughout the decades, and today as well, the Society has maintained a professional field staff under shepherding a national organizational infrastructure, local volunteers, chapters, committees, meetups, online communities. This network exists to further the agenda of the Society. We have a national headquarters in Appleton, Wisconsin. It formulates strategies, plans, and produces tools for John Birch Society campaigns. The card you received today on the Slim Jim, on one side is the Fed, audit the Fed, and the other side is about our JBS community. There's an In the Fed flyer as well. There's a special we're offering. It's a combo DVD, Overview of America and Dollars and Cents. These are two outstanding presentations by our President, John McManus. It's all on one DVD. We're not going to charge you for it. Just pay the shipping and handling. That special on our website at www.jbs.org has been up for about a week, so please take action. If you didn't get a flyer and arrived late, there, Mr. Dennis will make sure you're get a flyer and a Slim Jim as well. Just go to the website, click on In the Fed in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, we produce a monthly bulletin. It's our national agenda. It goes to all our members. It's updated weekly online. At one time, we had a series of youth camps for young people. That's for over 40 years. Later this year, we're going to roll out a year-round program through our Freedom Generation that will teach the Constitution, history, and civic responsibility to teens and parents through web-based and live seminars. Boy, we're waiting for that. We have a public relations department. They support important outreaches like being a sponsor of and having a booth at the Campaign for Liberty's Rally for the Republic in Minneapolis, Minnesota this past September. 100,000 people saw our President, John McManus, live through seeing it there live in person, the internet, and C-SPAN. John McManus, on a recent 40-city tour, made a live studio appearance on the very popular internet and radio program, The Alex Jones Show. We're very active on YouTube. We have a Speakers Bureau. It's called Freedom's Voices. Mr. Collier is a proud member of the Freedom's Voices Speakers Bureau. It's a stable, and we have 2 tours a year. Recently, our President, John McManus, came through the spring tour and made a stop here in Houston, and the topic was America's economic meltdown. Let me sum this up. In summary, the John Birch Society offers you the experience, depth, know-how, great materials, a solid national organization backed by a professional field staff, and most importantly, the consistent focus. How many people were at the Tea Party? Woo! Where are they now? They need focus.
They're tired.
Well, it's a long fight. Need to drink some orange juice and get on out and get some fresh air like we are doing. We provide focus, vision, and leadership necessary not only to end the Fed and to secure our borders, but to restore a constitutional government to its fullest, as well as to expose those forces who would enslave us. In principle, we have the right stuff to win this war. But we need more warriors for liberty, more pullers at the oars. We need more good folks like yourselves, true activists. Please check us out on the web at www.jbs.org. Please consider online, or better yet, full membership in the John Birch Society. And while you do so, you're certainly welcome to visit with me or any of our people at our information table. Thank you, U.S. Border Watch, and thank you, my fellow patriots. Please come by and see us at our information table, and may God grant each and every one of you a happy and safe summer. And most important of all, may God grant to our nation's people a spirit of true repentance, a real turning away from the false gods of socialism and globalism, and a turning to a real embrace of the good God who gave the world his Son, and to us our liberties. Thank you.